What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy771 here bringing another video. Today I'm bringing you a video regarding Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Yes, I haven't talked about Power Rangers Ninja Steel in ages, although I've mentioned different things here and there about the show, but now I am doing a conversation regarding the line of toys that will be coming out eventually, which will more than likely, and I guarantee it pretty much at this point, be showing up at the Power Morphicon convention. For those of you who don't know, Power Morphicon typically ends up showing figures from the upcoming season as well as figures that have been in the current season of the show, as well as legacy figures, and that's something that they've done now for a little while, so that's going to be good. So for those that are going, obviously, such as myself, you will be able to see most likely a lot of the stuff that's shown off at the convention in person. So more than likely I will probably show some pictures after the convention has happened, and maybe even during the convention time I might post pictures on Instagram and some other places like I always do. We will obviously get to see them at some point regardless, but yeah, and people will probably buy them. So let's go through what we got here. For starters, we have this first image which shows off the six characters: the Red Ranger figure, the White Ranger, the Blue Ranger. It shows off the villain for the show, and also the Pink and the Yellow Ranger. So those are the 6 figures. For those that are looking clearly, you can see that in this image, Pink and Yellow do not have swords, while Red, White, and Blue do. Does that mean that Pink and Yellow won't have swords? No, they probably will. It's just that they wanted to show them without and with. So that is perfectly fine. It does look like that the swords are probably going to be unpainted, and you may think to yourself, oh, this is just an early image, and probably when they come out, they'll be painted. Tell you this much right now, guarantee you it's not true at all. Guarantee you that's not true at all. It's not going to happen. For those that don't know, in the past, they typically almost always never paint the weapons. Very unusual to see them painted unless they're like something along the lines of legacy or something high quality. So yeah, they're all black. Not the worst thing ever. The figures themselves look perfectly nice. It has the sash and everything like that, and the figures are scaled pretty well, it looks like, and they have a decent amount of articulation. These don't look too bad. These look about average for what a lot of the current lines of the toys have looked. So nothing noticeably bad, to say the least. And the villain figure looks perfectly good. He comes with a sword, which is fine, and you know, there's not like extreme detail with the paint and all that. It's all like, you know, printed on designs and everything like that, so it's all there. So you know, the villain figure looks perfectly fine. Then let's move on to the next image, which is one that seems to be kind of one of the images where they have some sort of gimmick or some sort of thing that just kind of unique or something like that, like sort of like when they do like the figures that can go into like the Zords, like the figure Zords or whatever, or you know, the gimmicky things, or like where maybe it's a figure that goes with a bike or something like that, or has a special weapon. So in this case, they have one that it looks like it might be some flying weapon of some sort. From my guesses, I don't think that either of these will be ones that will be used directly in the show, unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't expect either of them to be in the show. I feel like these are kind of extra things that are just for toy purposes, that are just going to be in that as toys that are exclusive to the toys. Like there's that first one, which I'm not sure if it's armor or if it's some sort of weapon or what, because it's a shuriken, and I'm not sure if it attaches onto the Yellow Ranger, which, as you can see here, there is no paint on him. So like, you know, there's no sash on the yellow figure. Same with the red one over there. You don't see it. The only part, like, it's just pure yellow, and on the red one it's just pure red, and the only thing that's really there is like the black design for the helmet. So the black and white design. So yeah, and then the other one looks like a cannon of some sort, which is interesting, and I really can't tell much else about it, just also from the positioning of the image and all that. So it's very unclear exactly as to how it works, what it does, and all that, because it looks kind of bizarre. We then move on to the last image, which is this image that shows the Megazord for the show, which is interesting because it definitely looks like they cut back in a lot of ways, because for starters, something tells me, and I'm looking at the Japanese version of it right now since it's in my room, and the figure looks much cheaper, of course, which is expected. It still plugs in from the back, which is perfectly fine. The Dragon Zord, the dragon still looks like it should. The headpiece kind of looks like it has a different design than the original one, and the arms look shorter than the Japanese. And the Japanese figure was not gigantic, but it was reasonably sized, and the legs of the pink Zord, which was the bigger one of them, rather than the white, is much it's on the smallish side. It looks cheaper, and it looks like what you'd expect. Also, interesting to note is that the wings are put into one position or whatever, which is interesting. Like, it's put into the wings clipped together, and then I guess they just kind of attach on rather than being two separate pieces, which I kind of get it, but at the same time, it didn't have to be that way, but I guess that's how it is, or maybe I'm just seeing it from that perspective or whatever. It also has the tail, which is also the sword, as its own thing, and it shows the Red Ranger's Zord, which is a simple figure, which it looks like it's already in a sitting pose, or it could be in a standing pose, and hopefully it has the bend, which the regular figure had, which it had some actual articulation, and that's why they created an actual figure for it, which was pretty nice. And then you see that same image from before with that figure with the cannon or whatever and the Red Ranger. So those are the three images that we have. Obviously, this is very early stuff, and when we see it in person, it might look I'll get a better understanding of how they look. They look perfect. This is a pretty normal line for the most part. Obviously, this doesn't show the morpher, so we do not see the morpher for the show. And also, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, you can't really determine anything until they actually release it to the public, because the quality could improve slightly and there might be slight adjustments, although typically it stays for the most part the same all around, and they just do slight updates or slight changes here and there, but overall it's going to be the way it is. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think of this. You guys excited about these figures and this merchandise? Do you think that this looks cool? Do you think this is a good line? Are you looking forward to Power Rangers Ninja Steel, or are you still enjoying or are you not, and you just want to keep on watching Dino Supercharge? Remember, Dino Supercharge again is coming back on August 20th, and as of the day that I am making this and posting it, it's the 15th, meaning that we have just about 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow will be when the series returns to airing on TV, which is something to look forward to, especially if you're a PR fan yourself and you're hyped about Dino Charge, which is great. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Are you looking forward to these figures? Are you looking forward to Ninja Steel? Are you looking forward to Dino Supercharge coming back? Again, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. So till then, guys, I'm Crazy Summer 21, and goodbye, guys.